Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and it's time to take a look at your upcoming weekend's weather. It's going to be somewhat unsettled across the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley as we're seeing some cooler air filtering down. Once again, it's been a little bit unusual for August. Normally we have the dog days of summer here in the month of August, but not everyone is going to feel the heat. Temperature-wise here, starting off on your Friday, it's very hot across this area of the country, no question about that. But take a look at what's going on here across the northern part, around the Great Lakes, and even across the Appalachians. This area is going to be in response to a disturbance causing up some rain there. But we've got another shot of cooler air and some unsettled weather across the north. Now, across the Pacific Northwest, we're going to be seeing some energy moving into your area as well, giving you a little bit of precipitation and temperatures about normal, maybe even a little bit below normal in certain portions of the Rockies. Here on Saturday, you kind of see that system up there in Canada swinging down some cooler air. Again, it's going to be a bit unsettled, so we're going to see some showers and some thunderstorms around. I don't see a really strong outbreak for severe weather. We could have some of those thunderstorms producing some strong gusty winds, something certainly to keep an eye on. But overall, it's going to be a bit unsettled by Sunday. You can kind of see again, and that works its way up into the northeast, so temperatures are going to be falling about normal or slightly below normal for this time of year. The heat, though, is starting to build there in the central southern plain states around Texas, along the Gulf Coast. Now, of course, that's going to pretty much be that way for the next several days, but notice what happens here on Wednesday. That heat builds straight up towards the north, so the plain states, you're going to see some extreme heat, and it looks like that's also going to be pushing its way towards the east, and that's going to be for the latter part of next week. Precipitation-wise, here on Friday, again, as I said, a bit unsettled here in this area of the country. A couple of showers there in the central U.S. By Saturday, you can kind of see this area expanding up towards the northeast. Once again, can't rule out the possibility of a severe thunderstorm here or there, but no wide outbreak the way it looks right now. And we got a little bit of energy pushing its way into the west coast, but that's going to go up towards the north and then head across the Canadian-U.S. border. And then here by Sunday, you see again pretty active, lots of shower activities. Those some of us here in the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, Kentucky, we do need the rain. Looks like we're going to get it, but that's also going to be pushing its way up into the northeast. By next Wednesday, most of the country dries out. That's had a bit of energy that approaching the west coast will scoot across the Canadian-U.S. border. And it looks like there's going to be a disturbance here in the Atlantic, but nothing really to speak of for next Wednesday. The tropics for next Wednesday, there's that area of disturbed weather. Pretty quiet overall. Another tropical wave coming off the African coast there. You kind of have to keep an eye on. But overall, over the next several days, fairly quiet. Ernesto is out there. It's going to be affecting, looks like Bermuda, but it pretty much is going to stay off the coast. So we could see some issues up in Canada as it gets close, but overall, Ernesto is going to be a major hurricane, but it's not really going to affect the continental United States. So that's your weekend's weather. I'm George, the Weather Dad.